Yo, what's up guys, Teacher Pull up here, and today we are reacting to this video which seems very interesting. The title says, Dutch people are rude. Why I love them for it. This is a video apparently from an American who lives with other Dutch people, according to the description. The description says, I've been living with a couple Dutch guys for 2 months. Their rudeness has changed a lot about my perspective. In this video, I dive into Dutch culture and explain why I love that people from the Netherlands are so direct. Oh, we see the first thing there, that he says the Dutch are direct. So being direct is different from being rude, I would say. But anyways, we're gonna watch the video. This is from a channel called The Traveling Mind. Oh, that's interesting. He has 727 subscribers, but 143,000 views. So, hey, let's see what this video is all about. If you're watching this, shout out to you from the channel. Let's go.
I live with 2 Dutch guys, and they're really rude. Does my hair look good?
No,
Really? It doesn't look good?
I mean, looks like you just got out of bed.
And no, it's not
That's not rude. That's just really honest. He asked for an opinion, and he said, no, it doesn't look good. He's being friendly, in fact.
No, it's not just them. Rudeness is a trait that's ingrained in Dutch culture.
But I didn't make any mistakes. Only you played poorly.
Oh,
Hey guys, Jan Maas is not being rude. He's just being Dutch.
Don't try to argue with me on this.
I said, oh, not because he was rude. I said, oh, because this is from the series called Ted Lasso. I remember that scene.
The Dutch are f***ing rude, and it's also my favorite thing about them. They don't think they're rude, though. I think they're rude. And we're both right. Let me explain. Did you ever
See, the thing is, I don't think the Dutch are rude. I think Americans are a little bit too sensitive and don't really quite understand like the different cultures, and in my opinion, because you know, words are hurtful more in the United States than other places. I don't mean to offend any Americans. The fact that I need to say that is a sign of what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying.
ever have that one friend who always talked back to his parents but was never punished for it? If I were to do that, I would be sent to my room immediately. I really viewed that behavior as wrong, but my friends saw no problem with it. It was just a cultural difference within our households. It's the same thing with countries. The Netherlands is just way more direct when it comes to negative feedback than us Americans. That's why Dutch behavior registers as rude in my brain and not rude in theirs. The first time a Dutch person was really rude to me was when I met my friend Bart. I was telling him how I had lost a lot of muscle while I was traveling because I hadn't been to the gym in a while, and I compared myself to our friend Roger. Roger's like really jacked, really shredded, and I was like, I'm nowhere near Roger's physique. And Bart started laughing and he goes, yeah, no shit, dude, you're absolutely nowhere near him. And that came as a complete shock to me, but I also thought it was hilarious because back home, if I were to say that to an American friend, they would have said something like, oh, don't worry, bro, you'll get there soon, or you'll gain it back soon, don't worry about it. But my Dutch friend, he just told me how it is. Yeah, obviously you're not fucking anywhere close to that physique. In the
Bro, but that's the same thing in Brazil. Like, you know, I'm from Brazil, and if you ask for an opinion, then people are gonna give it to you straight. They're not gonna sugarcoat it. They're not gonna lie to you. I mean, you said with your own mouth that you're not as buff as the other guy, and yeah, sure, of course, we both have eyes. We can both see what you're talking about. But one thing I don't agree on, and I don't know if the Dutch are like that, but sometimes unsolicited commentary. That's not, I don't think it's rude, and people say, hey, I'm just being honest. I think it's inconvenient. You know, people are stepping into a territory that they weren't asked for their opinion, but they're giving their opinion. And I don't know if the Dutch are like that. I don't think they are, but there is a difference between being honest and being inconvenient. That's one thing I know, that you didn't ask for an opinion and people are coming and just saying it straight into your face. That's inconvenient. That's not honesty or being sincere or being direct. It's just pure inconvenient, you know. But if you ask for an opinion and they give you an honest answer, I don't think that's rude, and I don't think that's inconvenient either. I'm just saying, when people, they say something that was unsolicited, that's inconvenient.
US, we sugarcoat the hell out of our negative feedback if we ever give any at all. If we're gonna give a critique to someone, we always give a compliment sandwich. We give them a couple compliments beforehand so that the critique doesn't come off as harsh. But the Dutch would probably find that behavior to be disingenuous. They'd probably see right through it, and they might even see it as deceitful.
It sounds patronizing, because I know that this is the truth, and if you're sugarcoating it, you're patronizing me. You're treating me like a naive child. I would say that, and that's insulting my intelligence. So I wouldn't like people to sugarcoat something that I'm directly asking them about. You know. Another thing would be well, let's finish the video and I'll talk more about my thoughts.
A Dutch person would really appreciate just truthful, honest, negative feedback, and that would be completely normal to them. The thing is, having direct people in your life is actually a blessing. For example, if I was starting to become a jerk and my behavior was starting to get bad, I think some of my American friends would just ignore and try to avoid conflict, and they wouldn't say anything to me. But I think a Dutch friend would just be straight up honest with me and say, hey man, you're starting to become a jerk, you should stop that behavior right now.
That's cool.
This is Derek, he's from the Netherlands, and I just wanted to ask you, why are you such a rude asshole?
Well,
Now he was rude. He didn't only call him rude, but he insulted him into his, like, right to his face. I think he was trying to be Dutch there, but he clearly doesn't know where the boundaries are. Anyways, but I still get it as a joke, you know. People, they pull each other's leg, calling each other names. We do that in Brazil as well. We insult the hell out of our friends, and they're still happy with it. I think this is why diss tracks are so popular in the US. Sometimes I listen to some diss tracks and some are good, but some are just like kindergarten insults. But people are like, whoa, he said that? I can't believe it. So, you know, I think diss tracks doesn't have the weight that it does in the United States if you're listening to it from another country, like the Netherlands or Brazil.
well, first of all, you are an asshole for calling me like this and asking me this. I think you just should always tell the truth. Be honest with people. Doesn't matter whether it's positive or negative feedback. People will find out the truth eventually.
The thing is, when you know
And it's better if they find out from your friend.
someone is completely direct, there's a lot of trust in that situation because you know the person is going to say exactly what they think. Yeah, it can sting when Derek tells me my hair looks bad,
Looks like you just got out of bed.
but when he actually compliments me, I know he's telling the truth, so there's a lot more weight to that compliment and it means a lot more to me than from someone who isn't direct. In Erin Meyer's book, she states that a Dutchman will use the word excellent on a very rare occasion when they actually think something's excellent. In the US, people use excellent all the time for anything, even things that are kind of mediocre, so it loses its value, it loses its substance and its weight. But in the Netherlands, it really means excellent.
What have you learned about your own culture from traveling?
Well, first of all, you probably already noticed that yourself, as there are like Dutch people everywhere. Sometimes people don't like Dutch people, like the first time they meet them, but when they hang around Dutch people more, they realize how cool Dutch people are, and Dutch people always become their favorite persons.
The Dutch aren't actually trying to be rude when us Americans or other cultures get offended by what they say. They're just direct, and that's just how they are. So to them, they're being normal. I have to say, after 8 months of traveling, that the Dutch are my favorite out of all the European countries. With direct people, you never have to guess what they're thinking, if they're putting on an act, if they like you or not. It's truly very relaxing.
Again or not again?
No, that was good.
Ow.
I just need to tell you, thank you for being so rude because it's made you a really good friend.
I don't like your hair right now.
I live with
Okay, that was a nice video. You know, it does talk to what I have mentioned here on the channel before, with the Joost Klein situation, where I mentioned that sometimes Europeans can come across as dry, rude, or, you know, aggressive when they are responding to a specific situation. And in a competition like Eurovision, you have different cultures, and you also have people who have different mindsets, so they could perceive different actions in different ways. And I had mentioned that here on the channel as well. But I see the Dutch very similar to Brazil. You guys are as happy as we are. You love to party. You're very polite, especially here on the channel, and also direct. I don't see any of you guys being rude in the comments. And I would just like to know, do you think you guys are rude? Do you think the Dutch are rude? I haven't encountered any rude Dutch person yet. So, hey, I don't think you guys are rude. But when people come and just insult you to your face without you having any relationship with them, then yes, that's rude. But I don't see people do that, especially here on the channel. You guys have been very supportive. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want to request a video, link is in the description or the pinned comment, and I'll see you in the next one. That's why I love this channel. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right.